Welcome back to another video, guys, and I promised I was gonna play Pokemon, no, not Pokemon, Beyblade, but my blades are at my mom's house. Today, I'm gonna be playing Roblox once again, and instead of playing the Bee Simulator like I always play, we are gonna play Mining Simulator. Okay. I've played this game only once, and this is my second time playing it. When I played it off camera. But still, you know me. Yeah, so we are here. As you can see, I've only let me fix this. I've only mined 61 blocks. So today what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to go like 600 times higher than that. That would just be 683 blocks mined. That is gonna be my goal for this game. I'm gonna need to upgrade that. I really do need to upgrade that. But anyways, let's keep playing. No, I didn't want to go to that event. No. No, how do I go back? No. Okay, now that I'm back, I just wanted to see what I could buy. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna buy a backpack if I can't. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep mining here. Oh god, look what I have to drop. As you guys can hear, my throat is just feeling not so good, not so bad. This really just feels like there's bubbles inside. It feels like there's bubbles inside my throat. Like at about 5:20, we're gonna play with my friend Javi. Another game that I'm recording. This one has a vid too. And he'll help me do it. Help me out do this video. And you know, and things like that. It's 300 and something. 250. My throat is really hurting today. Oh God, finally I don't have to. And how much does the next tour cost? 75 easy. I can buy that when I finish. We've already mined 356 blocks. And my goal is 600. Let's get that new pickaxe. And I'll get this one that costs me. back on new Oh, how much is the next backpack? Oh, 1,000, no way. 1,200, no, thank you. Oh, by the way, this mine's way. Bro, I'm running way faster now. And then oh no, I passed my home. My money's going really fast actually. I have 660 in no time. Oh, we already have 407. Oh my god. No, but my going speed for now. Oh my god, I'm gonna get 600 in no time now. Ooh, and it took shovel. After that, we have to filter after that with hammer. That. Ooh, and this is gonna be a really good one. Oh, no, 600. I thought it was 660. One more money. Coin of the Lord 700. How am I an amateur? I'm already by 200. There's a 97, well not 97, not 97, but you know, somewhere around there, and I'm already by 200. So I need 1,200 to get the elder backpack. Let's see. Go to Cuba in like about in the month of it could be after February, I think. Yeah, I'm going to Cuba after February and we're taking out the passport. One more coin to get that new backpack upgrade. Let's get that new backpack, my boys. This one, 145, guys. 145. Can you believe that? Oh my god, we're almost at 2,000. No, I don't want to trade one anymore. My backpack got filled that fast. I don't want to trade with anyone. Nobody at all. Not backpack, tool. Just crowbar. This is 2,000. Easy. this. 3,000. I should just get 3,000, right? No, I'll just get stuff. First, let's fly out and speed up this stuff. Oh my god. I think I'm about to knock someone out when I'm doing this. Oh my god. It did stone so fast too. Let's move on to another game, guys. Let's wait for this to load. And yet still connected to the internet. Oh, great. We have to do this again. Re-enter Roblox. Again, guys. Again. Part 2 of Mining Simulator is going to be tomorrow. Beast Worm. Na 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 na. I told you guys I was going to play. Okay, let's play Acceleration Rush. You know, guys, we always have to play a rush game. It's my third video. And just let's take it serious now. See, that's supposed to be the end. It's supposed to teleport me, right? Okay, this game is super glitchy. What the hell going on? game. I know, I've played it before, but today I don't know what the hell's going on with it. They updated, the update's really bad. Like, really, really bad. Now we're gonna watch on YouTube. Gonna play a little bit of Roblox, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Empieza el año nuevo con Sears durante el semi-anual.
What did I just see? Grandpa Show. The Angry Grandpa Show. Grandpa's. Let's see if he actually died. Angry Grandpa Death. See if it appears.
Any way you can come over here today, man, I need some help. I swear, I'm hungry. My house is dirty. You will? All right, I'll see you in a little while, man. Thanks a lot, Mike. Bye. Grandpa ain't sick.
What's going on, you guys? Kid behind the camera here.
Rich OS here.
And today, I've got to make a very unfortunate video.
The video we've always feared.
I've never wanted to make this video. Today, we lost Angry Grandpa. And maybe I shouldn't be filming this right now, because it just happened, but I respect him too much to hide how I feel from the internet. People are going to make fun of me for crying, and that's okay. I'll take it. Because if he's out there somewhere, I hope he can hear me.
He can't. He can hear you.
So, earlier in this year, Grandpa was diagnosed with cancer, and he beat it. And we were so happy. We were like, man, 2016 is going to be great. And in July, he was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver.
I exactly want something else. Oh, everyone knows Brave Wilderness.
Got it! Oh, latched onto my finger.
During the warm months of summer, the wetland ecosystems of the northeastern United States are a lush catacomb of plants and well-camouflaged animals. From a bird's eye view, the lily pads are so dense, it almost appears as if you could walk right across them. Yet just beneath the surface, a tangled maze of chaos would entangle any creature not perfectly suited to survive in this aquatic jungle. Today we are exploring a protected stretch of property in central Ohio. This private reserve is home to a variety of animals, including a slithering swamp serpent that is oftentimes wrongfully cast in a villainous role. My goal is to rewrite the script and teach you why this reptile should be respected and not feared. But to do so, first I must find and catch the elusive northern water snake. Check this out.
Whoa.
That is a little tiny painted turtle. That guy was just up on the embankment, also likely out absorbing some of the sunlight. He didn't even see us coming. Definitely didn't expect a predator to come from the water in towards the edge. Look how cute he is. All right, I'm gonna place him back. Believe it or not, a turtle of this size is the perfect meal for one of the northern water snakes that we're looking for. You stay safe out there, little buddy. Okay, the search continues. We continued on course, battling the thick grasp of dense vegetation as the sun beat down overhead. The conditions were perfect, but the snakes were nowhere to be seen. This environment is just so tough to move through. All of these lily pads just grab at your legs as you're moving through. And the problem is that I'm disturbing the environment a lot. Now, these snakes can feel vibrations in the water. So as I approach, there could be one curled up on the lily pad who completely dive under the surface before I even got close. Let's check up here near these taller grasses. Maybe we'll have a chance. For a reptile, even a finely tuned predator like the water snake, staying perfectly camouflaged in the environment means survival on many levels. Not only does it keep them poised for an attack on any unsuspecting prey item, it also keeps them hidden from the sights of larger animals that would in turn love nothing more than to have a delicious snake lunch. In today's scenario, I am playing the role of a predator, and while I don't eat snakes, my would-be prey has finally been spotted. Mario, snake. All right, I'm making a move on it. Got it. I'm losing it. Oh, latched onto my finger. Oh boy. That's a big bite. Woo! Latched onto my arm. Okay, well, that's what happens when you grab on to the northern water snake. You stand the chance, ouch, of taking a pretty good bite. That is a good sized snake right there. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, I am definitely bleeding. But that is okay. We have got our snake. Wow. All right, guys, let's get into a slightly more controlled setting and get this one up close for the cameras. Youch. Took a bite on the finger and a full bite all across my arm. Yes, we got one. Well, that was one arduous search, but we finally managed to catch a northern water snake, and in the process, I took a pretty nasty bite, and he also got a hold of the entire side of my forearm. Now, because the snake was in flight, I just had to dive and grab for it, and it was grabbing it by the back of the body that unfortunately found me in the perfect position for this snake to strike and inflict a bite. But fear not, guys, this is a non-venomous species, which is oftentimes mistaken for the venomous water moccasin. Now, we have compared the banded water snake to the water moccasin before, but the reason I wanted to catch a northern water snake is look how dark in coloration this snake is. Almost no banding. Now, when they're younger, that banding is very distinct, and as they get older, it disappears, and then they're just dark brown in coloration. This is one of the most common aquatic snake species that you will find here in the northeastern United States, and pretty good size. They can get a bit bigger than this, closer to 4 feet at full length. I would guess that this is likely a male. The females do grow larger than the males, but nonetheless, an absolutely gorgeous reptile. You can see now that it figures out that I'm not trying to eat it, I'm not clawing at it, I'm not biting it. It is completely calmed down. It is not striking. It's musking a little bit, which means that it's pooping on me. That is a third defense mechanism. Obviously, the first one is to flee. The second one is to fight. So entails the bite. And then, of course, pooping on your potential attacker is a worst case scenario. But at this point, the snake has pretty much figured out, okay, well, nobody's trying to eat me, so I'm going to stay completely calm. Let me see if I can get just stretch out in my hands there. Look at that. What a cool looking snake. Now, like I said earlier, this time of the day, snakes are using the sun to heat up so that they can head out and hunt. These lily pads are full of frogs, small fish, tadpoles, and that is exactly what these snakes are going after. I was able to sneak in and catch it, which allows us to get it up close for the camera, but they are voracious predators, constantly searching for these other aquatic life forms to feast on. Now, when you think of predators for a snake like this, something that may come to mind is the great blue heron. Great blue herons oftentimes will catch snakes even of this size and gobble them down rather quickly. But hopefully this guy can stay hidden out here in the lily pads. They've done a good job all morning eluding us from capture. Now, we saw a couple of smaller ones earlier that just were too quick for me to catch, but that was simply a matter of being in the right place at the right time to get this reptile in front of the cameras. And you can see if I put my finger out just in front of his nose there, he's going to stick out his tongue, and that's him sensing me. And with that tongue, it is able to taste chemicals in the environment. And right now that snake is thinking, okay, well, we've got this camera here, we've got a camera there, we've got coyote holding on to me, not something I can eat. So as long as I stay calm, I can build up my energy, and then at any moment when he feels that there's an opportunity to escape, it will burst into action and try to flee back into the water. But right now, I've got it just perfectly positioned right there in my hand. Look at that. Now, one of the defense mechanisms of this snake, especially when they're angry and they're in aggressive mode, is they will puff up their bodies and their heads, which makes them look like the venomous water moccasin. And that's how oftentimes people will mistake this snake for that venomous species and unfortunately then think, ooh, it's dangerous, I should kill it. But the northern water snake is a completely harmless species. What a cool looking snake. Let me actually set it down into the water for a second so you can see just what they look like in the water. You see how it blends completely into the water like that? And what they will do is just slink through the grasses and the cattails. Look at that. You see how it just slowly moves? And actually, like that in the water, you can see the banding is a little more prominent. And that banding, despite the fact that it is rather tough to see, does keep them camouflaged in between all of the plant matter, the light, and the shadows. Look at that. Look how they can just easily move through the grasses. Let me bring the snake back up here. Oh. It's getting a little defensive now. I don't want to take another bite. Here we go, buddy. Now, if you guys go out there into a wetland environment and you see one of these snakes, I definitely do not recommend trying to catch it because while they may not be venomous, their bite is pretty painful. They have an anticoagulant in their saliva, which will cause you to bleed more than normal. As you can see, that blood is still coming out of my finger and out of my forearm. But if you do try to catch one and you are bitten, fear not. A little soap and water, a little first aid will clean that bite up and you'll be just fine. Well, despite the fact that the northern water snake is an incredibly common species, it sure did pose a challenge to find, catch, and get up close for the cameras. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure. Ooh, I think it's time to clean up that bite.
Okay, guys. Let's keep playing on my Roblox adventure. Okay. So now we have to reset my whole Roblox. Let's go back. Let's see, just for my last minute of gameplay, if my friend Javier wants to go up close to my cameras. See if he wants to join my video in the meantime. on it. Help me do my vid. Let's see if he answers me back. Because it says he's online right now. Just wait a couple minutes for him to answer. Let's give him a chance. He's really playing Acceleration Rush. He isn't playing anything. Have I? Let's see. I'm just trying to get his attention. Yeah, I'm talking. I am talking. Oh God. It looks like he's not gonna answer. If he answers, it's gonna be too late. Okay. Since he doesn't want to answer, let's play. I was thinking about Zombie Attack, but actually let's play Anime Tycoon. One-Spot Jam, which costs Roblox. Mini mo. What should I play? My Cut Bird. Come on. Well, guys, I guess that'll have to be it for today's video. And see you on the next video. Bye.